Hey guys, welcome back. It's me. It's Ernest Ray. Hey guys, guess what? Today is Wednesday. That's right. Today's Wednesday. We're gonna get on. Let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Take a motorcycle by the handlebars and ride. Okay, we're gonna ride on the Road King today. That's right. Oh, and y'all see I put the windshield back on? Yes, I did. I rode a couple of times with the windshield off. Yeah, no. Why? Because it was so much wind. And I won't tell you, motorbomb and sick and the one that rides bikes without a windshield on it, I don't see how you do it, my friends. Now, back in the day, I did. I sure did. Let's get the old Road King backed out of here. Get it fired up. And let's go ride. In today's video is gonna be a non-edited video. That's right, we're not gonna edit this video. What you see is what you're gonna get. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday, like always. Always, guys. And we'll go ahead and say it now. It's only 2 more days to the weekend. Yes, it is. Get it, big boy. Man, the county, I need to fix that driveway. The county comes through here and paved the road, and they never come back and filled in. I need to get my lazy butt, get a shovel and come out there and fill that hole in. I do. We got audio. Yeah, I think we got audio. Hope we got audio, y'all. I sure do. Gonna be a beautiful day in the neighborhood, It seems like almost every night around 11 o'clock we have some storms come through. I'm talking about every night, guys. It woke me up last night, thundering and lightning and carrying on. Yeah, my friends. Hope y'all having a good hump day. But we're gonna jump right into a story. It's not a long one, but it's longer than the normal ones. I work for a company. I'm not calling no names, you know. I worked there 28, 29 years before I retired. And the one that knows, knows. Well, I ran the shop. I was the maintenance supervisor. I was the maintenance. Hell, it wasn't nobody but me. I kept all the trucks and forklifts and the whole place going. But the boss came down one Friday. He said, how you like a free paid vacation? I said, do what? He said, how you like to go to Florida on my dime? I'm like, sure. He said, but what happened was we supplied vehicles to all the important people. So our VP at the time, he had a little Dodge minivan, and they go down to St. Augustine every year. Well, they got down to St. Augustine and blew the head gasket on the van, and he wanted to know if I want to take he had a brand new Chevrolet Dually, one of the newer body styles when they first come out. But he said, you and Katie, if Katie wants to go, take Katie and y'all go down, spend the weekend and have fun. I said, okay. I called Katie. She said, yeah. So we went down to St. Augustine, Florida. We loaded up the van on the trailer. We unhooked the van. We went to the motel. We went out to eat that night. We had a restaurant over there on Beachfront Road. They was busy and they was slow. I got a steak. I love steak. They want to know how I wanted it cooked. Now, I used to like my steaks burnt, cremated, which Katie still does. But a friend of mine at work, rest his soul, he's gone now. He died with the friggin' COVID. He said you can eat a steak raw, you just can't eat hamburger meat raw, you know. So he talked me into trying the steak medium well one day. Well, my goodness, I didn't realize just how, you know, because I always had my steaks cremated, well done. But man, it was juicy. I don't like them bleeding, but I don't mind red, little pink. But we waited forever. This steak come out and it just was not, you know, trying to make sure I'm on the line because this car's not pulled up behind me far enough to trigger the light. But it come out, it was a little more rare than I would like to have been. Katie said, send it back. I said, no, I'm hungry, it's late, I'm tired. This place is so busy, it might be another hour before I get it out. So I went ahead and eat it. I ate the steak. Man, I want to tell y'all what, this ain't no joke. I woke up about 3 o'clock that morning. You talking about one sick puppy. I was sick. Oh Lord, my God, I was sick. I was sitting on the toilet coming out of both ends, y'all. Trash can in one hand and sitting on the toilet. And I stayed there for about 3 o'clock in the morning till about 6. And then every time I thought about getting up, I had to sit back down. Checkout time was at 11 and we were still there at checkout time. And I finally got where I think I could have drove home, but I couldn't drive home, man. We got back over to where the trailer was in the van, and I hooked up to the trailer hook, you know, I hooked it, blah blah blah, blooper again. I hooked the trailer up to the truck, and Katie drove us all the way home. I laid in the back seat of that dually, sick as a friggin' dog, and I told her, if I tell you to pull over, you pull over. And we was on 75 south or north. We was coming back home. We was on 75. I told her to pull over. She said, ain't nowhere to pull over. I said, pull over. I said, pull over now. I don't care. I got out between the truck and the trailer and I let it go. I've never been that sick in my life. And I don't think it was the way the steak was cooked. I think it was just a bad piece of meat. Might have been setting out, had salivary, Y'all know what I mean. The steak was ruined. The meat was ruined. It wasn't the way it was cooked, but Katie called down there and told them. They told us, well, can you prove it was our steak? But I want to tell y'all something. I thought I was going to die from that, man. I got home. I went and got to bed and told her to bring me a gallon of water. I stayed in that bed like for 4, maybe 5 days. The boss of them, they had to come and get the truck. Because that was his personal truck he drove, you know. I mean, it ain't like we didn't have 125 more vehicles he could have drove. But oh my God, you know, the only other time I've been that sick is when I had COVID. And when I had COVID, I did not leave the house for 53 days. That ain't no joke. A couple of times there, I thought I was going to die from COVID. But yeah, man, I was, oh my God, I was sick. I hope I don't ever get that sick again. But anyway, guys, that is a true story, honest to God. Got my wife to prove it. But she done a real good job on driving that truck back, pulling that trailer. Now she's scared to drive our little Dodge Dually 2-door, that she's gonna knock the fenders off. And I had to remind her, I said, now you drove a Dually pulling a trailer from Florida home, and you don't want to drive the Dually to work. But I don't know if I want to drive it neither. That's my baby. It really ain't. It's hers, but you know how it is. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the story today. If you did, make sure you comment. If you ain't one of my subscribers, come on, guys, subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch y'all on the next one, y'all. Happy Hump Day, everyone. Bye-bye.